na ang Supreme Court. Ano po ang nakikita niyo magiging epekto nito? Parang naunahan pa niya na umaksyon ang Senado.
Remember, there are two pending cases in the Supreme Court that were consolidated. Yung petition ni Attorney Torion and the petition of the lawyers of VP Sara questioning the jurisdiction na sinasabi nila that the 10 session day rule in the Constitution was violated. That the House did not act on the first impeachment complaint within the 10 session days. Now, the House, in reply to the answer of VP Sara before the impeachment court, stated that the House did not violate the 10 session day rule, and they listed down the session days. On the 10th day, the resolution of more than one-third of the members of the House was presented to the Secretary General, and under the Constitution, that resolution automatically becomes the articles of impeachment to be transmitted to the Senate. And all the prior impeachment complaints are deemed superseded. So, pinakita ng House before the Senate impeachment court that they did not violate the 10 session day rule. However, this information did not reach the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court did not yet ask the Solicitor General to comment on the petitions of Torion and VP Sara. So, the Supreme Court now is asking the Senate, inform us whether there was a violation or whether you complied with the 10 session day rule. That is the most important question in that resolution. All the rest are just peripheral from my point of view, no? Because if there was no violation of the 10 session day rule, then the impeachment is constitutional. The articles of impeachment cannot be rejected by the Senate because it complies with the Constitution. So everything revolves around that issue. Did the House comply with the 10 session day rule? So, in effect, the Supreme Court is asking, inform us if the House complied. Because if the House complied, there is no violation of the Constitution, then the impeachment will proceed. I've been asking around, and it looks like that the House did comply with the 10 session day rule. But of course, let the House establish that before the Supreme Court. So that is the issue now. I mean, we can forget about all the other questions. The only material question is, did the House comply with the 10 session day rule? Remember, during December, there are few session days. And the session days in the House and in the Senate are only Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And they have a rule that if the session day is Monday and they don't have a quorum, that is canceled. So there is no session on that day. Or if that day, it's a Monday and it's declared a holiday, then there is no session day. But so they showed the House showed in its reply submitted to the Senate that they listed down the session days from the time the first impeachment complaint was submitted, and umabot yung 10th day, and on the 10th day, they submitted the fourth resolution signed by at least one-third of the members of the House. And if that resolution is within the 10 session days, automatically under the Constitution, that prevails over the earlier impeachment complaints, and that now shall constitute the articles of impeachment that will be transmitted to the Senate. So yun ang issue, simple lang. Was the provision in the Constitution requiring that the House plenary should act on the impeachment complaint within 10 session days, was that complied? And the House is saying it was complied because on the 10th day, we submitted the fourth resolution signed by at least 10. And under the Constitution, if there is a resolution by the members of the House, at least one-third of them, submitted within the 10 session days, then that automatically supersedes all the earlier impeachment complaints. So very simple. Yung ibang mga question, we can, we don't have to bother with that because there is, the only question, was there a violation of the Constitution?